Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Karen and this is Southern Ketovore. I am on my front porch hanging out, trying to record for you guys. I have tried a few different spots today and have failed miserably, between teenagers being super peoply and dogs being really noisy and neighbors talking really loud. This is the best spot that I could find. So hopefully I can try and record without too many interruptions. I also am going to try to make this pretty brief. Earlier trying to record I got a little rambly, so I'm going to try and streamline it now that I've done this a couple of times. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for checking in with me today. I need to update everyone as it has been a couple of weeks since my last update. If you happen to be new here, thank you for clicking on today's video. My name again is Karen. As of this past weekend, I am 41, a wife, mom, dog mom, normal, average, everyday working human, with all of the troubles and toils of any ordinary person. And basically this entire channel is my sharing my experience and my journey with following a ketogenic or ketovore way of life in order to achieve optimal health. I've been on this diet since 2017, and in that time have, as of 2 weeks ago, off of my medical record, have reversed my type 2 diabetes. So round of applause there. In addition to that, I've lost 57 pounds, still about 20 pounds from my goal, but right now 57 pounds down total. But also several minor health issues have also been drastically improved. So if you want to follow along as I continue to try to improve my health and get to my goal weight, I would love to have you hang out and be part of the family. So my update, man, you guys, I am not perfect, and I never intended to imply that I might be, so hopefully y'all understand that I'm not perfect. But the last update that I gave you guys was when I had decided on what I was going to challenge myself to for the final 90 days of the year, which was going to be a dairy-free carnivore challenge for October, November, and December for fourth quarter Christmas. That has not worked. Period. It has not worked for me, not even a little bit. I think that there have been a multitude of factors that have gone into why this has failed so tremendously this time around. But I have not been able to do it. I just haven't. I pride myself on being transparent with you guys and being honest, and so that is my goal here. Initially, I was kind of toying with two possibilities, either of buckling down now and doing the next 80 days and sticking with it and seeing the progress and being able to say, yes, I did it. Or coming clean and telling you guys that, hey, I've had trouble these 11 days and that I've got to pivot. I've got to adapt and figure out what's going to work instead. And I decided to go with option 2. I think that the reasons that it has not worked have been very much my own fault. So I'm not making excuses, but I have had difficulty just with scheduling and everything to be able to do any meal preps. Budget-wise, we've had difficulty as far as doing any kind of hauls, so we've been working primarily out of our freezer. I am trying to get as much prepared as I can, but I'm having trouble, and the stuff that we already have has been really lean. So I think contributing to this as well has been that I have not been having as high a fat as I need in order to really feel fueled and satiated. So my energy level has been really low and my stress level has been really high, and just the combination of all of these things has made it really difficult for me to be consistent with anything. So I mean, I haven't even been consistent with my wake up times or just household chores and things that I would normally do on a day-to-day. I'm just kind of struggling all around and feeling very overwhelmed. So I decided that instead of trying to carnivore harder and move forward, that I needed to talk to you guys about kind of how I've been feeling and start fresh today with the plan that I need to pivot to. So that's where we're at. And I think that right now, trying to do a carnivore challenge is maybe too much. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to attempt it again, but I think that right now, today, it's too much. So my goal right now and my challenge for myself, I do still want to challenge myself to stay dairy free for the rest of the year. And that's also going to include the holidays. I don't have any intention of having anything with dairy. My sister-in-law that we have holiday dinners with is actually working on a couple of recipes that would incorporate either goat's milk or goat's cheese. So I will have those just because I tolerate goat's milk much, much better than regular cow's milk. So that's an option. But otherwise, dairy-free, I think, is a pretty easy challenge to stick with for the rest of the year. So I do intend to do that. But I think that I am going to focus right now on trying to fuel my body appropriately. And by that, I mean really focus on my macros. As far as lately, I feel like I've been eating too lean, and I think that that's what's affecting my energy levels. So I'm going to focus on really trying to find some nice fatty meats, focus on lots of that, lots of eggs, and then the very little bit of veg that I normally can tolerate really well. And just basically try to go forward right now with following my baseline ketovore diet, which for me, that typically looks like several days a week are normally carnivore, or very close to carnivore, like a relaxed carnivore. And then the other days are 0 to 10 grams of total carbohydrates, just from whatever, very low carb vegetables I might have on hand. So I think that is just going to be a little bit less stressful mentally and financially right now to do that. And that's my plan going forward for right now, is really just to concentrate harder on fuel and appropriate fuel and getting my energy back and feeling good. So that's what I'm gonna work on doing. So I hate to come to you guys and tell you that I am having to bow out of a challenge that I set for myself, but it's life. Sometimes things don't work out, and I hate that I might have disappointed you guys, and I don't want to discourage anyone from doing their own challenge. And if you are doing well on this challenge, I definitely want you to keep going and keep pushing yourself. But I had to know when I had to tap out, and that's where I am right now. So I'm going to work on a meal plan over the course of the next couple of days, and do a nice grocery haul and meal prep this weekend to try and have a fresh start on that front. But yeah, that's where I'm at, is returning to a 10 carbs or less a day ketovore way of eating, but with really, really focusing on that high quality fatty meat and getting that nice ratio of fat to protein, because I definitely feel a lot better when I have much more fat than what I'm having right now. It's just not cutting it, not feeling good. So that's the plan, and that's how we're going to go forward. Otherwise, just as an update for everybody, wanted to mention a couple of things. Of course, aside from YouTube here, I also do have an Instagram, which is at southernketovore, and I've had a couple of people message me suggesting something over on Facebook, and I kind of went back and forth about it, trying to decide if it was something that I would be able to devote time to. And I have actually created and deleted a Facebook group like a half dozen times, but I decided last weekend to go ahead and jump in. So I went ahead and created a Facebook page as well as a private Facebook group where the community of people that follow my channel can get together. So the page is just Southern Ketovore. The group is Southern Ketovore Keto and Carnivore Support Group. I'm going to link both of those in the description box below. My intention for the group, obviously it's very, very small right now, just getting started, but I want it to be a very comfortable and welcoming group for anybody on that proper human diet spectrum. So whether you are keto, ketovore, or carnivore, I find them all to be very, very acceptable and healthy ways of eating. And it's up to every individual person to find where on that spectrum they fit and what works best for them. So my goal is to have an area where people from all of those styles can get together, learn from each other, and be a community and support each other. As someone that's been doing this for over 5 years now, and I've been a part of what feels like a million groups, I know that it is difficult to manage them sometimes, and you end up with the keto police or the really dogmatic people. And I don't think, I'm hopeful that that won't be an issue. But it is something that I intend to manage well as far as keeping the hateful folk out. So yes, I would love to have you join if you were interested in doing that. Like I said, I'm going to have that in the description box below. Additionally, I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of groups that I do also help moderate over on Facebook. And hopefully if you are not familiar with these guys, you can check them out here on YouTube or over on Facebook. The first is my friends James and Emily at Ready Set Keto. I help moderate their group, which is just called Ready Set Keto. And it's a very, very relaxed, easygoing group, lots of family and friends in that group, and just simple keto. It doesn't get much easier than that, and it's a very, very friendly, happy, relaxed community over there. And they are also, if you don't follow them here on YouTube, their videos are fantastic. Emily's got some awesome recipes, but then they're quirky and fun together, so definitely check them out if you haven't before. In addition, got to give a shout out to Larry and Cassie over at Carnivore Quest. Obviously, our eating styles are a little bit different, but we see eye to eye on many, many things. They're currently doing carnivore, more beef, butter, bacon, eggs, and have seen tremendous health improvements and weight loss on their journey. And their Facebook group that also help moderate over there is called the Carnivore Quest Community. It is intended more for people following either a carnivore diet, whether it's relaxed or very strict, or even a ketovore diet. So their community is awesome for anyone that leans more towards that ketovore or carnivore way of eating. But another really, really awesome support group with some inspirational people and a lot of acceptance over there. So I definitely just want to encourage you guys, if you haven't checked them out, either their channels or their groups. Just an awesome bunch of people, both of them. So definitely check them out if you have time. And they're also both over on Instagram as well. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and check out for the day. I've got a couple of recipes that I'm filming later this afternoon, and I'm gonna get those things going, and then get, of course, my meal prep and everything ready this weekend. So I appreciate it if y'all have stuck around for the 14 minutes for me to get through everything. I just want to say thank y'all so much for your support. I am very, very sorry for letting y'all down on this particular challenge. But I hope that y'all understand where I'm coming from, and that y'all will continue to cheer me on. So thank you again, and I will see y'all soon. Links for everything down in the description box below, and I will see you this weekend. All right, love you, man.